Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we got another live coaching coming at you. I don't know why I say live coaching because it's live right now, but by the time you see it, it's not going to be live. So it's live now, so we'll just call it live. I got another beloved member of our community with us today, Nick. Nick, say hey, what's up? Tell us who you are, what your background is, what brought you to VoiceOver, and every single goddamn detail in the last 10 years. I'm just kidding. Just tell us about your journey.
Okay. No, I know you already said it, so I'll do it. Hi, my name's Nick. I've been doing voiceover for about a year now. I started off technically speaking in improv. I did improv I've been doing improv for maybe 3 years or so. And a buddy of mine's in voiceover, and he was like, "Hey, you should try voiceover." And I was like, "No, I don't really want to." And
You're just
then
like, no,
three,
no, no,
yeah, I was like, "That's not me,
forget it.
no."
End of story. Now
And
we're
then three,
done. And he
it's
doesn't do
fine.
it.
And see you later. 3 months later, I was like, okay, maybe I'll give it a whirl. I started doing auditions and stuff, found Jesse's community, and ever since then, I've just been persevering. Couple hits for like animated things, and then a couple things on voices.com. But it's been a little bit of a dry spell for the past like 4 months or so
Nice. When you
because I
say,
had like sinus surgery.
well, I don't know why I said nice, but I meant nice to like the hits. The hits were those like job bookings that you had?
Yeah, on Voices, I got a couple job bookings back in September. Then I had the surgery, so I was out for like 6 months, and then I'm back.
So you did improv for a while. I don't know if I actually knew that. Like, did you do it like professionally? Like you went and like did improv shows like in front of people and all that stuff? Like they'd be like,
Yeah,
give us a word and a scenario. And you'd be like, okay.
that's exactly what it was. I was at a place called Comedy Sports, which is very similar to Who's Line, if you've ever seen that.
Uh-huh.
And I played for their professional team in Houston. And then I also did long form comedy at a theater called Station Theater, where I took classes there as well and performed. And I still perform there for every couple months.
Do you find that the improv training has helped in voiceover?
It's hard to say because I started it as an improviser. I don't know what I was
Yeah.
like before, but I think some of the ideas of being more in like yourself and they're in the character and also having that second improv brain of like knowing what's happening but not ruining your performance because you know what's happening, I think that helps a lot. And that took a while to develop. I still don't have it fully even developed.
Yeah, 100%. One thing I think you're going to find that's going to help you a lot. Like I know this from being a stand-up comedian, which I know is different than improv, but it's kind of along the same lines in terms
Yeah.
of performing in front of people. When you do a live directed session, you're going to be able to say things off the top of your head when you start doing like the witty banner before you start recording. Because anybody who's watching, when you do a live directed session, you could just get on and be like, hi, and jump into it and super dry. But you kind of want to have some chat with them beforehand. You're human beings. You want to say, hey, what's up? And all that kind of stuff. Improv helps with that a huge amount. And also with stage fright because you performed in front of people, arguably done one of
Yeah.
the scariest things you could possibly do. When you said you're having a dry spell, what do you mean? So like you booked a job a while ago, then you had surgery and you haven't booked anything since, or?
Yeah, pretty much. I booked a couple jobs in 2023, late 2023, like September, and maybe one in actually January-ish. Oh no, one
Okay.
in September, one in March. But the March and September was like my surgery. And then
Mm.
since March, I haven't booked anything. I've been auditioning a lot. I think I have you beat by a good margin now for the numbers.
Really? How many auditions? How's it been since you booked the job?
I'm almost certain I think I'm at like 400 right now.
400
Yeah.
without booking your job, or 400 total with jobs included?
400 since the last time I booked.
Holy bejesus. So,
Yeah.
like, how does that feel? Like, is it taking like the wind out of your sails? Is it slowing you down? What are you doing to try and get that next booking?
It's weird. I have a lot of like friends, and I have you, and then I have other coaches I've been with that tell me I can do it.
Uh-huh.
And that helps a little bit, but it is kind of a matter of perseverance for me. I think I
Yeah.
sometime along the line decided that this is what I'm going to do, and I've invested like not a lot, but a decent amount in it, a decent amount of my like time and in like myself into it. So like I guess it's not a matter of what's keeping me going as much as it is like it is going to go, if that makes sense.
That does make sense. That's
Um,
the exact attitude you want to have with it, because if you are not giving yourself an out, as burn the boats, as they say, where you're just going to make it happen no matter what, then it's not so much of a, oh, I don't know if this is going to work out. It's more of a, okay, well, I need to get over this hurdle so I can continue on with my dream.
yeah, yeah.
Give yourself like no chance of backing out, and then it makes your mental space a lot healthier when you know that there's no possibility of quitting, because you're like, well,
Yeah.
you're just going to get through this and get on to working full time. I find it kind of surprising that it's been 400, because like I've worked with you before. You're very, very talented. So I
Thank you.
think when it starts hitting, it's going to be like a floodgate that just opens.
There have been, I would argue a few hundred auditions that were like poorly posted, like my fault entirely.
Mm.
Like I wasn't
How
normalizing at
so?
all. I wasn't
Really?
normalizing at all for like up until maybe like 2 or 3 months ago or 2 months ago maybe.
Really?
Um, hmm
So it
and
was too quiet, you think? Did you do any kind of post audio production at all? Did you do any no EQ?
no EQ, no like removing mouth stuff. I tried to do everything in one take, even if certain takes were different. And I only started like splicing things together for auditions, like maybe even a month ago.
Wow. Okay, so here this is great. This is great for people to hear. When you guys all do pay to play voiceovers, sometimes you can do them completely raw. Most of the time you're going to add a little bit of compression. I suggest either 3-to-1 or 4-to-1 compression depending on your voice. Add a little tiny bit of EQ just to brighten it up depending on your voice again. And definitely normalize it to -3 dB. You have to do those things because if you don't, especially when you're starting out, it's probably going to be too quiet. It might be a little bit too raw, and it's just not going to stand out among the others. Now, when you're doing pay to play auditions, a lot of the time, those clients, they might not have editors with them or editors that really know how to do all the EQ and compression and all that stuff. So they think that what you're giving them is just going to be the final product. So somebody like me, who's done a chain with Jordan Reynolds, highly recommend him if you want to get pro audio done correctly with an audio chain that has EQ, compression, and tailored to like your voice and your sound booth. Talk to Jordan Reynolds. You can check out audioninja.com. I think that's what his website is, or just Google Audio Ninja, or I'll put a link to his website below, and you can sign up for him and get an audio chain done, and it'll be a game changer. So then at least you know that your sound isn't the thing that's holding you back. And in your case, because I know your talent level, I think it was just your sound and the way that you're trying to do it all in one take that was probably holding you back.
Yeah, just a bit.
But you recently got an audio chain done by Jordan Reynolds.
Yeah, and it sounds even like heavily different. There was this very weird like canning sound that I noticed after he set up the EQ and the denoising and stuff. Yeah, I haven't actually submitted any auditions with that because I just got it done yesterday. So I'm excited to see
Really?
if those change
Okay,
it up.
great.
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna do this today, and then we're gonna bring you back in like a month. And I want to know how many you have to make me a deal. You have to do every goddamn audition that you can do for the next month, unless like an emergency comes up. But seriously, every single goddamn audition. But start after this, like today, at 0. Start at 0 and see how many auditions it takes you from the time that you got the chain done by Jordan Reynolds to booking your first job, and how many you book in the next month.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, we'll bring you back. Unless you're
That's
booking
cool.
it, and they'll just end up.
In that case, just like everyone
I'll
forget
bring you
about
back
it.
in 2 months. So let's jump into this script here. We're doing Samsung Galaxy. So as you know, the way I like to work is just give a data read, just get your mouth around the words. So go ahead whenever you're ready, from top to bottom, no performance, just say the words.
Introducing the new Samsung Galaxy, the smartphone that's designed for those who never settle. With a sleek design, an incredible camera, and a battery that keeps up with your hustle, it's built for the way you live. Whether you're capturing every moment, streaming your favorite shows, or staying connected with everything that matters, the Galaxy delivers. Experience the power of innovation. Samsung Galaxy, designed for the way you live.
Great. Now, let me ask you this. What kind of phone do you use?
I use an iPhone.
Okay. Do you think the iPhone is better than the Samsung Galaxy?
I don't know. I haven't used a Samsung Galaxy. I like my iPhone. I plan on getting an upgrade this year.
To another iPhone? To like the iPhone 16 or whatever? Is it 16 or 15?
It'll be the 16. I was slightly debating for the Galaxy because I'm like, I could probably get more features and stuff, but what I use my phone for is pretty basic, and like it works super well for me, and it's very smooth. It has the blue text, which everyone likes.
Okay. Are you excited for the new iPhone 16?
I am. I had my personal philosophy is wait like 4 to 5 years to get a new phone, because once your current phone starts dying, then you should get the new one. Don't like switch every 1 or 2 years.
100%.
But finally, the iPhone is having a USB-C plug-in to their phone, so it's like chargeable through any cable that I already have instead of their stinky iPhone charging cables. That's like the biggest thing for me. I'm so excited.
I saw that. I'm excited too. I'm gonna get one. I'm going away to Greece for my birthday in a few weeks. I was gonna get an iPhone before that, but I was like, maybe I should wait so I don't lose my phone.
Yeah. Oh, fair.
I'll get one when I get back. Here, the reason I asked you that, as you know, from working with Dave and working with myself, we need to connect this script to something that you feel something about. So Samsung, it's like, you could really care less. But iPhone 16, you completely changed your disposition as soon as I asked you about that. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to use the script,
Okay.
but keep in the back of your mind, you're talking about the new iPhone 16 with the USB-C that's coming out. I think Samsung Galaxy has had USB-C like the entire
Yeah.
time.
For a few years now.
Yeah, this is a shout out. iPhone, congratulations on finally getting on it. Okay, so before we do it, let's do like a lead in. So we're going to talk to one person. We'll do the, stereotypical best friend. Who's your best friend?
Sure. Jack.
So Jack's like, yo, man, what kind of new phone are you getting? And then do like a little improv thing off the top about the iPhone 16. You don't have to say iPhone 16, just whatever. And then once you feel it, jump into the script and just tell them about it. You don't have to go over the top. Don't get like overly excited. Just be kind of like internally amped about it, but just nice and conversational and get through it. You don't need to sell it because you know that iPhone 16 is amazing, even though we're talking about Samsung Galaxy, right?
And you said, so do a little precursor and then I'll just jump in naturally, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Nick, what phone are you getting? Okay, dude, this year, it's finally time. I'm going to get the iPhone 16 with the USB-C cable. Introducing the new Samsung Galaxy, the smartphone that's designed for those who never settle. With a sleek design, an incredible camera, and a battery that keeps up with your hustle, it's built for the way you live. Whether you're capturing every moment, streaming your favorite shows, or staying connected with everything that matters, the Galaxy delivers. Experience the power of innovation. Samsung Galaxy. Designed for the way you live.
Very good. That was excellent. Your voice quality is amazing. It's really good. Nice and upbeat. Now, the thing is, you were selling it a little bit. It was creeping in just a little bit.
Okay.
Can you get a little more casual with it?
Sure.
Just be excited off the top and then let it go and just talk about it. Introduce the new Samsung Galaxy.
Okay.
Buy it or don't. It's so awesome it sells itself. Just think iPhone 16. Don't play or push iPhone 16, if that makes sense to you.
Okay. Introducing the new Samsung Galaxy, the smartphone that's designed for those who never settle. With a sleek design, an incredible camera, and a battery that keeps up with your hustle, it's built for the way you live. Whether you're capturing every moment, streaming your favorite shows, or staying connected with everything that matters, the Samsung Galaxy delivers. Experience the power of innovation. Samsung Galaxy, designed for the way you live.
Very good. Very good.
Okay.
Like a 9. We're going to take it up to a 10. So there's a line where you say, with a sleek design, an incredible camera, and a battery that keeps up with your hustle, it's built for the way you live. That could be really good for like an explainer video because sometimes they show the features that come up on screen while you're narrating. But if you're doing like a TV commercial or radio spot, it might have to be a little more conversational. So you wouldn't have those pauses. You don't want to play the commas. So one thing I like to do is like get used to the way that you talk when you're saying a list. So when's the last time you went to the grocery store?
Sunday.
Sunday? Name 4 things that you bought.
Fajitas. Wait, I made fajitas. Tortillas, tomatoes, beef, cheese.
Great. Now do that line and say those things like you're talking about a list, but get to it a little bit quicker.
Okay.
So like, like
s-
beef, tortillas, and cheese. So like instead of saying with a sleek design, an incredible camera, it's more like with a sleek design, an incredible camera, and a battery that keeps up with your hustle. You know what I mean? You're saying You're rambling it off like a list, like a grocery list.
Okay. With a sleek design, an incredible camera, and a battery that keeps your hustle, it's built for the way you live.
Not bad. Can you a little bit more off the cuff?
Off the cuff meaning?
Just like casual, just throw it away. With a sleek design, an incredible camera, and a battery that keeps up with your hustle, it's built the way you live. Just casual.
Right. With a sleek design, an incredible camera, and a battery that keeps up with your hustle, it's built for the way you live.
Great. Now, do the whole thing again. Give me that casual attitude. Don't worry about how awesome it is anymore. Just super casual.
Through the whole thing.
Yeah, through the whole thing. You can do the upbeat, the energetic read, no problem. It's in you. It's easy for you. Give me a super casual one.
Okay. Introducing the new Samsung Galaxy, the smartphone that's designed for those who never settle. With a sleek design, an incredible camera, and a battery that keeps up with your hustle, it's built for the way you live. Whether you're capturing every moment, streaming your favorite shows, or staying connected with everything that matters, the Galaxy delivers. Experience the power of innovation. Samsung Galaxy, designed for the way you live.
Very good. Excellent.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Nice.
Now, I want to explore another read because I've been seeing these kind of reads come up more and more lately, like a deadpan read. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah. Kind of. Go ahead. Explain.
Like super deadpan, like don't put any emotion behind it. You know what I mean? Almost just like wry in a way. Like the thing's so good it sells itself. Like you don't have to put anything behind it. Where like you're just dead, just introducing the new Samsung Galaxy, the smartphone that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
And you want to slow it down a little bit. Let's just see how it goes. See how it
All right.
goes, and then we'll tweak it a little bit. Have you done one before, a
Yeah.
deadpan read?
No, I don't think I've ever done one
You
before.
know what deadpan
Not even an
comedy is
audition.
from doing
I
improv, right?
understand. Yeah, I totally understand
So
it.
follow that
I just
instinct.
introducing the new Samsung Galaxy, the smartphone that's designed for those who never settle. With a sleek design, an incredible camera, and a battery that keeps up with your hustle, it's built for the way you live. Whether you're capturing every moment, streaming your favorite shows, or staying connected with everything that matters, the Galaxy delivers. Experience the power of innovation. Samsung Galaxy, designed for the way you live.
Good. Now
Too
slow it
fast?
down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a little bit fast, and you're kind of sliding into a bit of a character. It's just deadpan. It's not a character who doesn't give a shit. It's just a character who's just a little deadpan in the way you deliver. You like it.
Okay.
You can even add a smile once in a while. Not very, like a spice, like a small little spice, but like most of the time, just like deadpan and slow it down.
Okay.
Like as if you're doing some ASMR kind of thing.
Introducing the Samsung Galaxy, the smartphone that's designed for those who never settle. With a sleek design, an incredible camera, and a battery that keeps up with your hustle, it's built for the way you live. Whether you're capturing every moment, streaming your favorite shows, or staying connected with everything that matters, the Galaxy delivers. Experience the power of innovation. Samsung Galaxy.
Yeah, good. That was good. How do you feel? You made a funny face at the end of
It,
it. Feels weird, right?
yeah. Yeah, it feels weird. I still felt like I was going a little too quickly.
Yeah. Well, at times your cadence might have actually been a little slow. It's more like leave space after you see those periods. Don't just jump on the next one. And I think we need to give you a reason to be deadpan. Do you have any siblings?
I have a cousin who I grown up with.
Okay. So let's say you're just like, your cousin's like, okay, tell me why the iPhone 16 is the best phone ever. You're like, oh my God, are you serious right now? So
Okay. Sure, like, oh my
give me
God,
a
seriously?
little bit of
Dude, it
like
has the...
braggy kind of like roll eye energy.
Okay,
And then it gives you an attitude about it, right? It may not work, but
Sure.
let's give it a shot. See what it sounds.
Yeah. I have a... Well, we'll see. Okay. Introducing the new Samsung Galaxy, the smartphone that's designed for those who never settle. With a sleek design, an incredible camera, and a battery that keeps up with your hustle, it's built for the way you live. Whether you're capturing every moment, streaming your favorite shows, or staying connected with everything that matters, the Galaxy delivers. Experience the power of innovation. Samsung Galaxy, designed for the way you live.
That was
I don't even ever...
very good.
It was? Okay, I never talked deadpan like in my life.
No, that's one of the reasons why we're doing it.
Okay.
This could be done a few different ways. Now I know we've got some direction in here, but whenever they give me direction for a read, I like to add in a couple others because they may not have thought of it. And for instance, today the reason I brought up deadpan, I was doing an audition for my agent, and it was for a different product that I can't mention. The deadpan read I thought was okay for it, but I was like, listen, everyone's going to do that read, and because it's deadpan, it's going to sound pretty similar. So I did the deadpan, but I led off with what I do really well, which is like an upbeat, energetic, and I thought it suited it. She agreed.
Yeah.
It's like when you see these one spots and it's like a spot like Samsung Galaxy, it's going to be a big spot. It's going to be a big payday. You know what I mean? So you want to give yourself the best chance at getting it. So follow the direction, sure, but then add something else in, something that they weren't expecting, like a Hail Mary take.
Yeah.
Especially if they say do 2 or 3 takes, then you're like, okay, cool. Don't do 3 deadpans or even 2 deadpans. Give them what they're asking for, and then like something else and something else. And we just did 3 very good reads today. You did energetic, you did conversational, and you did deadpan. 3 very distinct reads, and they were all very, very good. You should be proud of yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back.
Wow. Small space.
Yeah, I think it's going to be no time at all. Since now that you've got your sound handled, I think that it's going to be no time at all before you start working. And anybody who's listening, if you don't have your sound handled, even if you spend the next year learning about compression and EQ, you're not going to be as good as somebody that does it for a living. So instead of spending hours and hours and hours a day for the next year learning the basics, pay somebody who is super advanced at it. Nick, great job. How do you feel? Good?
I feel really good. Yeah. The deadpan really made me push my limits, as weird as that sounds, to for that specific type of read. And yeah, I enjoyed this a lot.
Nice. Good, man. Well, yeah, you did really good. So that's it, everybody. That's the end of it. If you want to learn more about VoiceOver and my community, check out the links below. Other than that, I'm Jesse. This is Nick. Did you put the links below? That's awesome. What a good sport. All right, everybody. We will catch you in the next one. Peace. Super cheesy.